We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Washington Nationals and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it comes your way next. Jose Urena gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. What do we need to know here, Danny?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Stepping up to the plate, Trey Turner, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First of 3 here to start the week as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come out of the gates slowly. Just 1 of their first 4 have been wins.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, talk about a team that's scuffling right now. I had a chance to talk to the manager before the game. He's not happy. The players aren't happy.
Yeah, and just a malaise has kind of come over this clubhouse. We had a chance, like you said, to walk through it a little bit. The boys are not jumping around. This is a big game today.
Batting second, the right fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton, head-to-head with Jose Urena. It's a big enough sample size, but he's just 1 for 14. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the third baseline. He's got it. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Number 22.
And now for Washington, Juan Soto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And right into the shift. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nationals down on a mere 4 pitches. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Anibal Sanchez gets the call for game 1 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, taking a look at the numbers, you see that ERA a little under 4 last season. But I think his team and organization, they're expecting some bigger and better things out of him this year. We'll see if he can get off to a better start in this one.
So striding in, Jonathan Villar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman, Jonathan Villar.
And the pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, they come into this one in good spirits, fresh off their first victory of the new campaign last time out.
Yeah, Matty, we had a saying in Texas, hit or get left behind. And that's exactly what this team did in their last game. Scored a bunch of runs, but good approach at the plate, working the ball to all gaps. Line to line, this team swung the bats well. I'm going to be looking for that again in this one. Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Lead-off single in the bottom of the first after their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board. Boys are flying around.
So now to the plate, Miguel Rojas, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. The 1-0. Runner goes for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Throw down to second here is by him and into center field.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak. So when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that. So we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
And it's fouled away. And this will go right by Suzuki all the way to the backstop. And the recovery's not going to be in time at third, and that should be ruled a wild pitch. The 3-1 pitch. And he's able to lay off there for ball 4. Now to put runners at the corners now with still nobody out.
Batting first, the left fielder, Corey.
Up next for Miami, Corey Dickerson. And they're runners at the corners now. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by all people, pitchers, batters, managers. All you want as a player is the ability to talk to someone. And that's what Ed does. He gives you that chance.
Zero, you hit the nail right on the head. He has a real long fuse. He's not afraid to let a hitter or a pitcher, I'm not saying complain about a particular pitch, but he's not the guy that's going to get mad and throw somebody and give him the boot just because a guy doesn't like a pitch or a pitcher thinks that a pitch is a strike and they call it a ball.
Hit on the ground toward the left. Castro has it. Kendrick on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
Batting fourth.
It certainly looked like they might have had a big inning cooking there with first and third and no outs, but the double play kind of kills it. They did get the run in, but the batter doesn't get credit for an RBI.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Sanchez sets his sights. First pitch on the way. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. One and one now the count to the Marlins first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Turner gloves it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. On now to the top half of inning number 2. Miami's out in front, 1-0. Striding in now for the Nats, Howie Kendrick. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Howie Kendrick.
Kendrick waiting, now the pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
Count now a ball and a strike. The 1-1. Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that 2-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches base to start out their half of the second inning.
Many guys fall victim to the breaking ball and want to get out in front of it, and they end up rolling it over to the pull side. Batter was able to execute, stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki, as he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. Comes set, and the 0-1 is taken for ball 1.
Hey, that's not an easy pitch to hold your swing up. I know it looked like it was way off the plate. Good job not swinging at it.
The 1-1 is in off the plate.
Interesting sequence of pitches right there. A real ugly swing on a ball away, and it looks like the batter has a much better idea of what he's looking for after that second pitch.
The 2-1 pitch to 2-2 now. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
He's set. Here's the 2-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So stepping in, Starlin Castro, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Ramirez comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Batting seven, the first baseman, Urena.
So 2 men are on with 1 man out, and that'll bring up the power hitting first baseman Ryan Zimmerman. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Skied into straightaway right. Birdie is there. 2 down. Into the box, Victor Robles. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. First offering on its way.
Nope. Ball 1. Count 1-0.
Ready with the 1-0. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
You know, Dero, there are certain hitters that just love to come up and clutch 2-out RBI situations, and this guy certainly is one of those guys.
Yeah, they're able to slow the moment down. It's not for everybody. This guy has ice water in his veins, consistently coming through in big spots. Nice job right there to tie this one up.
At the plate, Anibal Sanchez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1.
Hey, here's a case right here, Dero, where as a pitcher you could really help himself. With a 2-out RBI here, this would be a huge run if he could drive this run in.
Dan, this is already a win-win in my book. For the 8-hole hitter to grab an RBI knock, not only does he get the pitcher up, he turns the lineup over for next inning. This is unbelievable.
And he misses 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Here's the payoff pitch. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Trey Turner. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Suzuki on third. Robles at second. Sanchez on at first with 2 down. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force at second base, and the inning is over. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. On now to the bottom of the second. All tied at 1-1. Now at the plate, Harold Ramirez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Harold Ramirez.
First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Pitch on the way. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
I'm interested to watch this next pitch right here. He got a swing on a high fastball. I wonder if he's going to pull the old Plesac and climb the ladder.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One out, nobody on. One ball, one strike, the count. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins catcher. Lifted in the air out to right. Eaton will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out. Ready now for the Marlins. Isan Diaz will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Sanchez into his motion. First pitch on the way. Diaz, 23 years old. He's a second-year big leaguer. The windup and the 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Suzuki has it, and that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Adam Eaton. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Adam.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1's the count.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. The pitch. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Hit down the line. Oh, and it's off the first base bag. And they won't get an out from this as he's able to reach on a play that you just don't see very often.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto to the plate now. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Throw over to first and a dive, but he's back. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike one. Birdie is there, and there's one away.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
So next will be the 4-hole for the Nationals. Howie Kendrick. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. Nationals go quietly. Home half of the third coming up, tied at 1. Digging in now, John Birdie. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
John Birdie.
Here's the first pitch to him.
0-1. 0-1, no strike.
The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Jose Urena. Here comes the first pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box now, Jonathan Villar, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. Second at bat here, he reached via a single to lead off the home first. The 1-0 home is in there for strike 1.
1-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Sanchez is ready, and the pitch. Line drive to center field. Robles will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We played 3 full. We're tied at 1. Striding in once again, Kurt Suzuki. He drew a walk his first time up.
Number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And the pitch. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Here's Starlin Castro. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Starlin Castro.
First pitch on its way. Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. And quickly there are 2 away.
Up next for the Nationals.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now here it comes.
No, that's low.
Zimmerman now waiting the 1-0. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Nationals. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Into the corner and slicing foul. Here now the 2-2. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Line towards center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. On to the bottom of the 4th, tied 1-1. Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Miguel Rojas.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and 2 now. Now here it comes.
I got to count 2 and 2. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
To second for Kendrick. He's got it. On to first with it is Kendrick, and it's in plenty of time for the first out.
The left fielder, number
At the plate,
23,
Corey Dickerson.
Corey Dickerson.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ball, that's inside.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Gloved by Kendrick. On to first, and Sanchez has got it working now. There are 2 away.
Now back.
Into the box now, Garrett Cooper. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. This one's down to third. Gloved by Castro. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. 5th inning coming up, tied at 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Off for Washington.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Number 16, Victor.
First offering on its way. Victor Robles is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Tries to bunt his way on here, but this is a foul ball. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the pitcher.
Into the box now, the Nationals pitcher, Anibal Sanchez, reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Here it comes. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors so far for the Nationals. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
2-0 count, the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
It's amazing how guys can lose focus sometimes when the weaker hitters come up, especially the pitchers. You got to stay on the attack and minimize pitches and get these guys out in a hurry.
The 3-0 pitch.
Hey. I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Here now is Trey Turner. No hits to this point.
Trey Turner.
First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
Kind of surprised not to see a fastball on the first pitch there. The guy's probably taking at least one pitch to give his pitcher a chance to sit down after he already made the second out.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Two and 1 the count to Trey Turner.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
The 2-1 home. It is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. He's set, and the pitch. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
No doubt this is a steal situation right here. 2 outs and the leadoff hitter on first. This is the time you roll the dice and hope he gets in the scoring position where he can get a hit to bring him home.
The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. One and 2 now to Adam Eaton.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Fouled off. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Nationals leave one. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. Too much of the time, they're finding themselves in disadvantage counts like 0-2 and 1-2, and that's basically never a formula for success. He said they're getting a lot of strikes to swing at, so the emphasis the rest of the game has to be to jump on those strikes early in the at-bat.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in, Harold Ramirez. He'll go to work trying to do something about breaking this 1-1 tie. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Off the plate, ball 1.
The 1-0 home. Misses for the second ball. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2.
Hard liner, but picked up on a hop.
And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Standing in, Francisco Cervelli. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Inner third let go. It's a called strike.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now to the plate, Isan Diaz. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Sanchez is ready. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch.
Back outside. Inside, ball 2.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Top half of the 6th about to get started. Here now is Juan Soto. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips. Here comes the first pitch. They'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-1.
Nope, outside.
2-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now. Waiting on deck is Howie Kendrick. The 3-1 is strike 2 swinging.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board. So both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Here's Howie Kendrick. He pops it up. VR onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Number 28.
Standing in, Kurt Suzuki. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And that's in there for strike 1. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer, and that'll end it. Nationals gone in order. Score remains tied 1-1. Bottom of the inning now. Striding into the box, John Birdie. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up.
And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out. Brian Anderson will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 15, Brian Anderson.
A ball and no strikes. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. The 1-0 home. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this is low. Ball 2. 2-1.
2-1.
Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
Well, one thing's for certain. That makes the manager look like a genius right there. He calls on him to pinch hit, hoping for any kind of spark, and he gives him a little bit more than that, blasting a double that almost leaves the ballpark. Big innings often start with beginnings like this.
Stepping in now, Jonathan VR, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Runner at second here with 1 man out. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half. Sanchez coming up on pitch number 71 so far. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan VR. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now. Miguel Rojas will be next. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Now in the box, Miguel Rojas. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. It's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batter.
So striding forward now, Corey Dickerson. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Sanchez pauses. First pitch on the way. Liner towards second, and that'll get down out there. And the runner will score from second as they take a 2-1 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Standing in now, Garrett Cooper. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
Now batting, the center fielder, Harold Ramirez.
On his way out to the mound now is the Washington manager, and it appears that'll be all for Anibal Sanchez. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Daniel Hudson trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Daniel Hudson.
To the plate now, Harold Ramirez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Called strike that time, and it's even at 2 and 2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And this misses, and Hudson goes to a full count now. It's 3 and 2. Francisco Cervelli would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called 3rd strike, and the inning comes to a close. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 7th inning coming up. The Marlins lead this one 3-1. Yimi Garcia will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game this season. Leading off the inning, Starlin Castro, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Line drive to center field. Ramirez is right there, 1 down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Zimmerman. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Hey, you want someone sometimes to rattle the bat rack, but also the guy on the mound's got to eat too. They're executing their pitches out there. It's going to be tough to score some runs.
Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Ready with the 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Ryan Zimmerman. We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first takes care of Zimmerman for the 2nd out of the inning. At the plate, Victor Robles. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. First pitch coming. Here it is.
0-1.
Two out, nobody on. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
Nope.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Birdie makes the catch for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And it remains a 3-1 ball game. Last half of the 7th here. Stepping into the box, Francisco Cervelli. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. First offering on its way.
Ball inside.
The 1-0. High and wide. 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
And he lays off again. Ball 3.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Swing and a line drive. Just foul. The 3-2 pitch is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
In now, Isan Diaz. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
Couple strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Here's Hudson now on 2-0.
3-0 the count.
Well, I'll tell you, from where I'm sitting, it looks like he's starting to rush his delivery out there. Someone needs to remind him to stay back and let his arm get out front.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. Holds off on the slider, and that's a good idea as it's ball 4.
The batter, the right fielder, John.
Stepping in, John Birdie. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch of the at-bat.
Hey.
Here comes the 0-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
Count is 1-2 now. Runners on first with 1 down. Fouled away. Here's another 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Jorge Alfaro will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Alfaro.
Right on the inside, Black taken for a called strike. Alfaro, the former Philly, he was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
A ball and a strike now. 2 out with the man at first. A ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Popped him up. Suzuki over to his left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Miami, and it's still 3-1. Brendan Kinsler will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far.
Brandon.
As Drupal Cabrera is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. Looking up is the right fielder. And that one is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as it's now a 3-2 ball game.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
Now batting, shortstop.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Now the 0-1.
Ball.
Grounded to the right. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 2.
Adam Eaton digging in next. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2. Popped up. Cooper shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So 2 down now in the Washington 8th. And digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. Here's the first pitch to him. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Line drive snagged on a short hop. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nats draw just a bit closer thanks to the solo home run. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Marlins 3 and the Nationals 2. Wander Suero will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
Wander Suero.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Jonathan Villar. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now. And he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
The 3-2 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. The next 3-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Into the box, Miguel Rojas, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Now here it comes. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box now, Corey Dickerson. High in the air out to center field. Robles waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. They're up 3-2. Drew Steckenrider comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Number 71. Drew Steckenrider.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Howie Kendrick. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Ramirez is there, one quick out to start inning number 9. Now at the plate, Kurt Suzuki. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Fouled off. Steckenrider is a guy known for his lights-out stuff. He tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty V, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
And it's fouled away.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
This is foul right side. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Fouled away. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
So here's Starlin Castro as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And this crowd wasn't all that big, but they've stuck around to the final out. Count is even at 2-2 to Starlin Castro. Last strike now for the Nats. And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Marlins earn the victory despite only collecting 4 total hits. Jose Urena gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Drew Steckenrider earns the save out of the bullpen, his second. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Here now is the final line score tonight. First, for the victorious Miami Marlins, 3 runs, 4 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. For the Nationals, 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.